everyone and welcome to the Captain's Videoweblog. We are Monday, December the 5th, 2016 and I hate it when that happens. There is some dried up laundry detergent, in my pajamas. That happens quite a lot of times. Like the first time I thought that it happened to me, it was on one of my how you would call that, the ones that keep the heat, the pullovers that keep the heat, the sweaters that keep the heat, and it happened on the elbow, and I was like, is it starting to melt? But no, I was really worried all through the day. No, my mom told me, I was like in high school, my mom told me, nah, it's the laundry detergent, and I was like, yeah, but that still isn't really cool. So yeah, just I was really worried for the whole day, so I'm kind of glad. So as you see, I am clean but not shaved. Why? Well, I woke up at almost 9 p.m. which really fucked me for the whole day, because I wanted to wake up pretty early after the pay-per-view so that I would be tired and would, have more chances to actually go to sleep by 2 or 3 a.m. which I completely failed, because look at that, it's almost 5 a.m. And I had, a phone call to make to the people that had put the internship offer, to know really more terms of the offer. For example, how much time is it going to last? When do they want me to start? How much they're gonna pay me? If I need to have the license, if I need to have my car, if they would be willing to pay for my traveling expenses, because obviously finding an apartment close to Lyon, not really easy, but I have some family there, but it's, in downtown Lyon that they are, and the town where it is, I would have to take either the train or the bus, or maybe even a tramway if they have that. So yeah, I don't have any money right now, and I don't think I'll have more in February, so so that I would only have to focus until the 15th of December, which is the deadline to send my resume and my application letter, because really when I'm applying to whatever transportation service in either town, I'm basically using the same pattern, just changing, the bits that need to be changed. So yeah, just have to really just delete what isn't relevant to a town, and replace it by something that is relevant to the town. So yeah, basically I'm bullshitting my way to an internship. And the really infuriating part of finding an internship is like required driving license, your own vehicle, and I'm like, fuck that, into the trash it goes. Thanks, Pengelette, for this wonderful sentence that I, for some reason, this keeps popping into my head when I open an internship offer that has this sentence in the required field. I'm like, oh fuck. Sometimes the professors, they tell you, yeah, you can bullshit your way. At the when you have the interview, you tell them, yeah, but I don't have the driver's license, so what do I do? And it's either they tell you, well, I mean, it's not really necessary, or they tell you, well, you can kindly fuck off. So yeah. Besides that, I went on the internet and was confirmed that the referendum that now pretty much ousted Matteo Renzi from the post of Prime Minister of Italy was about, really removing some powers from the parliament and giving them to the Prime Minister, essentially making Italy enter a less parliamentary regime, and more of a really more presidential, even though it's the Prime Minister and not the President that has most powers. Like in France, the President essentially has the same powers as everywhere else, but he's a much more public figure. He's the one with the power. The prime minister is the head of the government, but he still has to make things go through the president for example, laws to be applied. Like in Italy, the president essentially his role is to veto things if he doesn't like them. So yeah, not as much as the ruler as the prime minister. And Italy, they like shooting themselves in the foot because I mean it's the same regime that has put them through the financial crisis of 2008 and has done fuck all to bring them out of that, besides austerity. So yeah, what are you doing? Marseille was drawn against Toulouse in the round of 64 of the French Cup. I was going to say first round, but it's actually the 9th round. The first 8 rounds, they take first some of the teams at the departmental level, because a lot of the teams at this level don't even get to participate in the first round, and then they some qualify, some are eliminated. They add teams, and that repeats for 8 rounds. And on the 9th round, so the round of 64, are added the teams from the top flight. So at the end of the 8th round, there are 44 teams, but if you multiply by 128, you don't get to the amount of teams that were in the first round. You probably would get to the amount of teams that were involved at all, and then you add the 20 teams from the top flight, bringing it to 64. So Marseille are playing against Toulouse in Toulouse, early January. Maybe I'll be there. Oh, that will be fun. I don't know. We'll have to see about that. So yeah. Yeah, I watched. I didn't watch the first hour of Raw. I watched the Twitter feed that was talking about the first hour of Raw. So Big Show opened the show. Jack Gallagher is debuting. Like, maybe he could be over with the kids because of his theatrics. Like, I was thinking maybe he won't be, really conquering the casual crowds because of his very, very smarky, it really appeals to the smarky crowds. But I do think his style. But I do think that actually he might, with all his theatrics, he's like very caricatural. Maybe he could bring kids in. Like, yeah, maybe. We'll see. TJP has lost to Rich Swann because it's a battle of the former number 1 contenders, with now one being the champ. That's where at least they book a champion strongly, not making him lose like Becky Lynch. And then there was Enzo being a little bit hypocritical because he told Rusev to not talk like that. I don't know what that meant to Lana, but he's the one to have said, Lana was thinking about getting her turkey stuffed by certified G, and I'm like, no. So no need more morality lessons from you. But yeah, Talking Smack. Talking Smack was really fun. Becky Lynch arrived crying, and then it all changed. She was getting a very baby-faced promo. My parents were there. My mom was crying. It was first time in WWE live event, and but you kind of owe it to Becky. Becky, fuck her. And you know what? Fuck all the women on the SmackDown Women's division. I am the one with the title, and nobody can touch me. Yeah, you go. I like her. She's gonna kick ass. I'm just kind of sad that Becky was still the underdog after all this time. Like, she's been exposed. That's the thing. She's been exposed as the underdog. Now we need some badass backs, and I hope that they will really do it. Then there was Baron Corbin who took out Kalisto, and was very proud of that, despite having a little shiner that their brand said, but he put up a hell of a fight against you. But I ragdolled Kalisto. He put you through chairs, but I took that small guy and I beat him. You talked about Dean Malenko on the side, not strong as the other ones, it was your example. But now kids, they are looking at Kalisto the same way you looked at Malenko, and he failed. Now put me in the main event. And he was like, yeah, I don't really like people when they're telling me that, but he kind of deserves it. So I think he's going for the Intercontinental title because let's be honest, he's won the Giant Battle Royal, being a dominating force since he arrived in the WWE. Well, in the main roster, but the World Championship, nah. But yeah, I can see him going from for the IC title. Could be great, though maybe it will take a turn for the Miz. Though, you know, with what's been said tonight, oh, you know, he was like, yeah, but the consensus is that you are not doing your job and nobody likes you. And Renee Young was like, I'm in the locker room. They are saying that he does a great job. And me saying, yeah, but my wife, she's saying that she hears different things. And your wife, she's busy bedazzling her dress. And Maurice laughed, and it was fun. Fun things are fun, and they cut it off, you know. It was a hefty amount of arguing between Brian and The Miz, and I hope that it culminates in a fight, you know, with Brian still going at it with yeah, but you can wrestle, you're good on the microphone, that's why you keep saying, you do interviews, you come early and all that, but you're shit in the ring. And I'm like, how do your moves better than you? Shut up. Oh yeah, and James Ellsworth is completely delusional. He says that he betrayed Ambrose because he's sure that he'll win on Tuesday against AJ Styles. As if, you know, Brian was mad. Oh, the only thing we have over the Universal title is that our title matches are clean. Yeah, like a kick in the nuts is clean. Rev Bump a kick in the nuts. That's your world champion. So yeah. Really fun episodes of Talking Smack, probably the best one, to be quite honest. I liked it a lot. The Miz and Brian, just great stuff. Brian Corbin, always great. Renee Young looking pissed, amazing. James Ellsworth is gonna get killed by AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose. Yeah, be fun on Tuesday. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Or maybe not, you know, medical exam. Maybe I'll get operated tomorrow.